Everybody? Good morning. Jesse, Cassie, Logan's here. Good to see you. Cassie's here. Azrael, Atticus. Hey, if you guys know me, I am not a morning person. This is very rare. Good to see you, Jesse. Who else we got here? Great to see everybody. You know the deal. Like it and share it. Because people are going to be like, Blaze is live at 10 a.m.? No way. That's not true. All right, let's get the music off and chill. How's everybody doing out there? How you doing? Prime time. What's up, prime time? So make sure you guys can hear me okay. Today's going to be a really hot one in high 80s. So I figured since I was feeling good, went to bed early last night and got up early. So I figured I'd chill with you guys for about an hour here and hang out. I'm going to show off. Everything's pretty much planted. I have 2 extra whiskey barrels I want to plant, but that's after we take care of this middle part here. If from what I'm seeing, there's my coffee. Coffee right here. Jizz colored Gatorade. Cherry Gatorade's one of my favorites. Glacier Cherry Gatorade is one of my favorites. Oh, we got a big, huge bee coming to hang out. And he went away. Good. So we're going to chill for about a few and then go through the garden and then come back and chill a little bit more. So I hope everyone's doing good. Coffee in the morning can be, like cigarettes and coffee are a diuretic for a lot of people. Just multiply that by like 1,000 for someone who has stomach disease. But when I get energetic days like this in the morning, I want to share it with you guys. Let me know if you can hear me okay. My big ears, I can hear everything, but yeah, it is. It is very good. It tastes like, what it reminds me of? A bomb pop. Remember bomb pops, the red, white, and blue popsicles from the ice cream man, the goodie man? That nice splinter yesterday. How about that? Ain't that a doozy? So I came out and watered a little bit already. Hey, Cowboy John. What's happening, Cowboy? And the first garden stream went really good. Thank you, Azrael. I appreciate that. Because I don't have my earbuds in. I normally have my other phone here with my earbuds in, but I like just chilling. Gatorade's good, but you got to watch. It has 270 milligrams of sodium and 34 grams of sugar. So if you got to watch salt and sugar, you got to kind of watch this a little bit. But potassium and no fat, definitely carbs and energy. And coffee hurts my belly sometimes, especially a lot of it. But I want to thank everyone from stopping in. I really appreciate it. I love these because it's so different than what I normally do and scream and act like a moron with the wrestling stuff. But so I enjoy coming out here and flipping a script and just hanging out with you for a little bit. It's going to be a different audience probably with this early on the big TV. We're going to show off the garden. We made some pretty significant changes this year. For those that don't know and new to this type of stream, go ahead. There's a playlist that you can click on. Just go to playlist on my channel and scroll down. There's a garden playlist. Go back to the first one. It's really cool to see the evolution of this backyard and how it finally got to where it is. And I'm glad I could share it with you guys. Sunday is going to be a big DWS day. There's going to be shows all over the place. I'm probably going to be I'll be earlier because I'm normally Sundays at 6 or Sundays at 8. But because of the pay-per-view, I'll be going earlier to get done before that. Saturday too. Going to be some fun days. Just support everybody you can, hang out, pop around, all that stuff. It's good to have a community of shows that are sometimes live all at once. I think the Hardcore Sports Network kind of taught me that. That when there's 4 or 5 people that are live, it's just what it is, and enjoy it. Support them. Tell people go check them out. The way it's evolved in the digital wrestling as well as some of the other sports stuff. No one's ever owning the time slots and only the one that lets live. There's a lot of people doing this now, and I'm just blessed to have a great community where we do support each other and share each other out and everything. A different audience? It is a different audience. It's a different audience because it's 10 a.m. Cowboy John. That's why I'm saying. Because I'm normally 6 p.m., 8 p.m. So we might get some people that are morning people other than night people. That's what I mean. Hey, Roger Dodger, Roger at Roger Dodger. See, there's Roger Dodger in the building. I appreciate you. Yeah, Tiny. Yep, you guys are doing the super card. Hugo will be live. Triple Beat and Odds do their call talk on Sunday. Weekends are free for all, man. Weekends are when people are available. Weekends are when more people are there to watch. So, I mean, I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, I can stream every day, any day, but it's dependent on my health. So yeah, there's a lot going on, and it's just gotta support each other. So we're 5 minutes in here, and I want to take you on the tour and show you. You got 10 in the house. I appreciate it. Keep those thumbs up and shares coming. A lot of people watch your replays because I try to keep this short, definitely within an hour, or around an hour. But I've gone to a lot of not growing in the ground because the ground, even though I've seasoned the ground and I've changed the ground. Thank you, Roger. And I've changed the dirt and dug big holes and excavated. I've done so much to try to make this dirt work. If it is a pH or something different, I don't want to have to put chemicals in my dirt every year just to make it right. So I'm going to planters. We're using above ground to just plant. I don't need huge plants. I don't need a big yield. I just need enough for me to come out. I just can't wait to come out, grab a tomato, slice it, and make a BLT, or come out here and work in the yard and grab some berries to eat for breakfast or cherry tomatoes, which we're also growing. Couple new things. Hey, wrestling mama. Good to see you, mama. The groundhog. I keep forgetting to share the picture of the groundhogs. I got a picture of all four of them poking their little heads out of the hole over here. There's four babies and a mother. Um, and they don't harm anything. They eat the grass. They ripped up my landscaping up here, and I had to fill a hole because they dug a back entrance into their little burrow. So I had to. I try. I'll be honest. I tried to kill them last year. I bought carbon monoxide. These. It looks like a flare, and you light the flare and you throw it underneath there, and it's supposed to smoke them out. I think I smoked one out and maybe killed some, but it didn't. Cute, annoying little guys. Yeah, I tried to make them dead, cute, annoying little guys, but if they don't harm my stuff, I don't care. But last year they started coming up here and fucking with the grapevines, so I wasn't having that. So I tried to smoke them out, but the problem is I don't know how deep the burrow is, and smoke rises. So unless I can get that flare way down there to burn them out, it ain't gonna happen. And they could have I mean, they could be under there. It could be a huge tunnel system they got underneath there. So, hey, Dubs, thank you so much for stopping by. That means the world, man. When people stop by when they're like at work or out doing stuff, it kind of means more than the normal people come all the time. I love it. I appreciate it. But when people do stuff like that, that means the world. Sonic and his family, not hedgehogs, groundhogs. My brother bought his daughter a hedgehog. She wanted a hedgehog. Well, it was a looked like fucking Sonic, little hedgehog, but it died. It didn't last very long. They don't live very long. That's like having a turtle as a pet. They never live in their own filth. I hope everyone's well. We took some suggestions for stuff. People were saying arugula and different types of lettuce. You'll see why I don't grow lettuce. Now, once we get these whiskey barrels out here and plant more above ground, I might try more lettuce. Um, I did spray uh, insecticide on the plants. So I have what's called 7 is a spray to keep all the little bugs and insects off. Spiders are good. Worms are good. Worms help the dirt. Spiders. I mean, I've learned a lot just from doing this here. Hey, Bagwell, prayers with you, my man. Everything's going to be good. Got faith in you, my man. Thank you for stopping in, Jake. And it's going to be pretty wild. It's going to be pretty wild. We got it's going to be too hot to do this later on today is pretty much the main reason why I'm out here. So we're almost at 10 minutes. When we get to 10 minutes here, I'm going to start showing off everything. I got my kitty Blaze is already out by the door. I needed to get a new screen door so those guys can really enjoy sitting out there checking out the backyard. We'll go check out Blaze there in a second, the other Blaze. And I'm not used to the shade being on this side of the table. Yeah, I got some. I don't do hot though, Jake. No hot because of my stomach. But I have banana peppers and green peppers. Um, just the idea of being able to make a salad from your own garden. That's why I tried to grow carrots, but they're easier just to buy. Tried to grow potatoes, they're easier just to buy. I do the onions for my allspice. Regular onions are just easier to buy to get them to bulb up into big onions. But we'll see if the above ground stuff works better. I'll just keep loading this little garden plot up with above ground ideas. So we're going to go around now and check out what we have so far. Everything is in the ground. Um, so I did look up arugula, some stuff that Sean Monstar was recommending, and I thought the leafy lettuce type stuff is hard for me to grow, and it wilts. And I don't know if it's too much water, too much heat, or what it could be, but lettuce, another thing, very easier to buy in the, to be able to come out here and grab a handful of lettuce and a tomato, cut it up, fry some bacon, and make a BLT. That would be phenomenal. But I also have my allspice. Right now, I have a bowl of oregano inside the house drying out. I'll just crumble it up into dust and put it into containers along with garlic salt, garlic powder. I'm sorry, not garlic salt, garlic powder. I like to put a little bit of ginger powder in there too. I tried to grow ginger before, where you buy the ginger root and it grows more. I did plant an asparagus. I planted 2 asparagus. We'll see how they do. 2 years before you're supposed to get asparagus, so we'll see how the asparagus does as well. That's brand new. Um, Also, much easier just to buy in the store cheap. Let's go. Let's check it out. What do you say? Let's go say hi to Blaze first. Let's switch the camera. Hope everyone's having a good day. Enjoying their, what was it, Tuesday? Taco Tuesday. Yeah, we got a show later on today. Blood matches. Let's say hi to Blaze real quick. Hi, buddy. Oh, both of them. There's Parker, too. Hi, Parker. There's Parker and Blaze. Oh, and there's Big Fatty, too. Hey, Fatima, what's up? Caramel, how you doing? And there's Parker. Hi, Caramel. Yeah, you know you're not allowed here. And there's Blaze. They're going to run away now. I got a lot of cleaning to do in this basement today. Laundry. Everybody knows about the grapevine. Yeah, you heard it from. Yeah, okra too. I looked up. Probably not going to do that. Maybe next year. I'm always up for suggestions. Grapevine's doing well. Training it to go this way. I got my neighbor coming to trim this tree. Get all these low branches gone. Let's go for a walk first before we. Oh, see him? Did you guys see him? He poked his head out. Little groundhog. He went back in. He poked his head out. Yeah, they just come out here and eat the grass. You see their little path? See where the grass is indented? And where our big tree used to be, if you go back a couple streams last year, there was a huge tree right here. Or the year before, I guess now. And right here, I dumped a bunch of dirt that I got out the garden. And I planted a sunflower right there, a couple sunflowers. We'll see if they grow. And corn doesn't grow either. Corn turns into that hard corn that I used to throw at people's houses when I was an ornery kid. Back here's all the onions that I planted that weren't going to grow up front, but they're kind of growing here. I'll use the green onions. Once those get long enough, cut it and use the green for the top. And I did plant a sunflower there too, just testing out the sunflower stuff. My neighbor's going to get a little backhoe that they bring here, and he's going to tear this whole section out. So you see this middle section is going to be gone eventually. He was going to do it last time we did the tree, but we were working all day. So this little area here, he's just going to plow through and give me a little opening into there. Radishes, you got it. They're already growing, mama. Carrots, yeah, they're like this little baby carrots that I get when I grow those. So let's go over here first to the herb garden. It's already getting hot. We got our rosemary bush growing. What's up, Judd? What's happening, Judd? There's our rosemary bush starting to grow. Our hydrangeas are blooming a little bit. Yeah, but for as much work and how long you got to wait to get baby carrots, not getting any buds yet. My mom has some buds on her hydrangea. I don't really do flowers, so I'm still learning flowers a lot. And I rearranged this a little bit. I did put a marigold in each of these. So like I said, there are 2 more whiskey barrels I'll be using for the middle of the garden eventually. But right now, it's in a safe spot. In each of these whiskey barrels, we have the same setup. Marigold in the front, 3 plants of basil, parsley in the back. Lemon thyme, I tried to, it's the lemon thyme and the oregano in the big pot, they survived through the winter. They made it all the way through the winter. So I've already harvested oregano. And I tried to put more dirt in here to keep these this lemon thyme smells amazing. So 4 whiskey barrels with the same thing in, 2 of these pots up front and then the oregano. This is the herb garden. I grow the herbs, I dry them out, and I make my own allspice to use instead of salt and pepper. There's a bird yelling at me because I'm right by his bath. Yes, I've done tons of cilantro. It grows like a crazy bush, and it actually yields coriander as its seed. But they grow, like I would have to use 1 whole thing of these just for coriander, cilantro. And cilantro, we talked about that before, and I do use that in my allspice. Cilantro, it's an acquired taste. Some people, when they eat cilantro, they say it has a soapy taste. Our clematis has a couple little flowers, and they've grown a little more. I'm kind of thinking about buying 2 more and putting it next to them and hoping to fill. I want to fill up this, man. It's just, you ever try to grow onions? Oh, you'll see them. They're already in the garden, bro. I got them. Every year I do onions. But I grow onions for for onion powder. Where's this bird at? There's a bird like right next to me somewhere. I can hear it. So I use onion powder for the onion. The birds love that bird bath. I try to keep it clean. See, I can tell some of this thyme is starting to flower. So when it starts to flower like that, I pick it. God, the smell is so amazing. Did your blue flowers from last year survive these things? The purple ones, the clematis? That's going. Purple is closest to the blue that I have anywhere. But when it starts to flower like that, get rid of it. I don't know if this is. I should have bought some more lemon thyme. God, that smells phenomenal. And like I said, all the other planters have the same thing in it. Herb garden's pretty cool, and I always get morbid when I come over here because when my kitties pass away, they'll be buried 1, 2, 3 back here. So that as well. I'll try to hide out in the shade here and show you the garden so my phone doesn't overheat. Oh, look at that hornet trying to find something to do with the plastic there. I can't zoom or nothing. There's a hornet on one of those. What is he doing? Well, let's start here. These I planted a couple years ago, and it's taken a while. What's up, Pyro, my man? I love you hanging out, bro. It really means a lot. So you guys can see blueberries. Blueberries are not really blue yet. No, bees and hornets. I like to yellow jackets, bees, hornets, all that good stuff. They help. And bees are in big trouble, so I try not to. I remember those, and you had a couple of blue ones. Yeah, yeah, clematis. Oh no, the hydrangeas. Yeah, blue. That's these. Yeah, okay. Now I know what you're talking about, Azrael. It's a family tradition. These hydrangeas, they do big blue plumes. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some. Like big bulbs, they come up. They look amazing. So hopefully once this starts to grow bigger, I'll get a couple blooms. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, hydrangea. My it's well, I'd be the third generation to grow them. I want to keep that going. I don't know where the next generation will be. Oh, look at Daddy Longlegs. Go ahead, Daddy Longlegs. Where are you going? See, spiders are good for the garden, man. They'll keep the other bugs out. Good, Daddy Longlegs. Set up a nice little home in there. You guys can see that, Daddy Longlegs? Someone, I know the rumor that Daddy Longlegs could kill you if they bit you, but they're not powerful enough to break your skin or some shit like that. These are remnants from my grandmother's garden. I always kept those little. Go ahead, Daddy Longlegs. Get your groove on. Yes, hydrangea. Yeah, you're right, Azrael. So we got blueberries. They're not really ripening. Some of them, birds are getting to them, I see. But this is a good sign that in the future we might have some blueberries. So they're trying to get blue. They're trying to get big. We're starting to get berries. I got 2 blue hydrangea bushes and 4 lilac bushes. Sweet. The ones that my mom and dad have, like one year it looked like it was completely dead, and the next year all these hydrangea blooms came out. Looks really cool. Sunshine marigolds all the way down the side now, finally planted. That was the final thing I planted the other day. If they grow well enough, and I digged a little deeper and used some more soil to try to make them to grow better. Last year the marigolds didn't do as well. But if they grow as intended, it looks like one big row of yellow flowers, which is pretty dope when it finally gets down to it. So I'm hoping that we get a lot of marigolds. You see some of them are starting to try to bloom already. Hey, James Money. How you doing, brother? Welcome to the show. Keep those thumbs up, guys, going. We're an early bird today. You probably hear all the birds. Radishes, mama. Check this shit out. These, I had a lot of success before, but in the last few years, not so much. Yeah. My grandmother, God rest her soul, did hydrangeas, and now my mother. So I figured I'd try to carry on the tradition of the hydrangeas. These are all radishes, all the way down. Last 2 years, I got I got a bunch of radishes, and then they just disappeared. So you just dig a trench and drop the seed, and once they come up, you thin some of them out. But this sage bush made it through the winter. It's hanging in there. The leaves should be green, not all gray like that, though. But it is what it is. Hey, Charlie. Good to see everybody stopping by. You guys are making my day. Oh, by the way, blueberry, blackberry here. So I've tried blackberry here. It looks decent, but I haven't had any berries yet. I did order ant traps too, so I got more ant traps coming because I know that the ants will start coming. But using these bins now, maybe I won't get as many. But the first 2 barrels here are banana peppers. The second 2 are green peppers, sweet green peppers. Then I have 4 of yellow tomatoes. Here, I can actually show you. Banana peppers. Azrael, peace. Hold on. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Obviously, you weren't in the last one, which is okay. We'll get to that. Trust me. Green bell peppers. We got 2 of those. And they're already looking pretty damn healthy coming out of these pots instead of the ground. Now, because of my stomach, I get lemon boy tomatoes, which are yellow tomatoes. less acid. It tastes pretty much the same, a little sweeter. And then this is my breakfast for most of the summer, little cherry tomatoes. And I know I'll have to build a trellis here and some um, tomato stakes here to hold those up as well. This second plot is the one where I have nothing but like root vegetables. I have lettuce in the middle here. We'll see if that grows. Romaine lettuce right in the middle. I doubt it's going to grow. I'm testing it. If it doesn't grow, I might be done with that. Onions all around the outside, all onions. I got about 30 onions growing. I'll use the white onions and crush them up for powder, the green tops for powder into my allspice. And my hunky food here, the kohlrabi, whatever you want to call them. Best example I always say is cabbage apple, because it's like an apple once it gets big enough, the size of an apple, but it's like the inside of a cabbage. So I can't eat a lot of that because cabbage ain't good for me. But kohlrabi all right here. And after I pick the onions and the kohlrabi, which will be first, that should be the first things I harvest. Then I'm going to have this plot open. What I'm going to do in this plot is put 2 big whiskey barrels, probably put landscaping paper down, maybe get some fancy rock to put around it. Oh, I do make fried green tomatoes. Oh, yeah. And definitely the yellow tomatoes can be, before they're completely ripe, would be green tomatoes. Firestar, good to see you, hon. How you doing? It's so weird to say morning. You guys know your boy Blaze is not a morning person. But, I mean, we're doing good. These look good so far, the radishes. All this looks really good, too. So once these little bulbs in the middle get big as a softball or a baseball, we'll pick those and eat those. And as soon as this is clear, we're going to transform this. I don't know what I'm going to plant yet, but I have 2 whiskey barrels and all that dirt, potting soil that I will probably maybe do some kinds of lettuce or arugula or some shit. Who knows? Final spot. You asked for it. You got it. These are 3 blackberry bushes. The middle one is way too close to these 2. I know that. They should be a few feet apart, but I don't have the room, and I wanted to make sure I had success if I had failure. So I got 3 blackberry plants here. And then over here, raspberries. I did the same thing here. 2 raspberry plants, planted a 3rd one in the middle, recessed a little bit. Hopefully the roots will be fine. We'll see which one grows the best. I got a little sweat bee there pollinating the flowers. But those flowers should turn into berries. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Same thing here. These probably won't get fruit for a couple years. But the idea of having a big raspberry, blackberry bush here would be pretty dope down the line. Back there, you see those little seeds growing out? This one might not make it, though. This one might. Sunflower. That's a sunflower, bro. And that thing should grow all the way up here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sunflowers. And later on in the year, we'll have a sunflower race. This one's trying to make it. This one's kind of making it. This one looks like it's going to be good. You guys, insider tip, you might want to vote for the middle sunflower. All right, it's getting hot. It's getting really hot. Let me get back in the shade. What's up, LD? Good to see you. Get over here in the shade. Is it getting hot really fast? A little bit of a breeze feels good, though. So that is the updated garden this year. A little bit of changes. The herb garden's pretty much the same, except for the hydrangeas. We're hoping to grow more. And a little butterfly in there. But if you're watching a replay, please hit the like and share it out to your friends. Leave me some comments. What do you want me to grow? Sunflower seeds. Yeah, that would be cool. But see, I like the barbecue sunflower seeds that are ranch sunflower seeds, the flavored ones. Actually, when I was a kid, my first house with my parents, my mom grew a sunflower or two in the front yard, like right in the front, and it got so big it was just really cool to have a big huge sunflower there. So we'll see. I've planted sunflowers in a bunch of places out here, hopefully to have them grow and have something pretty damn cool. Just a visual. If you're looking at the garden right now to see like one big sunflower there, one in the middle, and one over here or something would be just pretty cool to me. Now with my OCD, you watch like two on the left will grow and that's it. It'll be off keel. I want to have five. If I don't have five, I was hoping just to have one in the middle or three, one on each corner and one in the middle. But that is pretty much the whole shebang. Like I said, I got a lot of work to do in the basement today. We got a show, bacon flavored. Yeah, I'm sure those are good. Um, got a lot of work in the basement. We got a show later on at 6. But I'm looking forward to see if these buckets work better than in the ground. Like you guys have seen that have been with me over the past couple years. A lot of times it's not as fruitful as I wish it would be. But like I said, I don't need a lot. My neighbor has a huge garden, and my neighbors are really cool. They let me use their pool and they let me use their garden if it has a bunch of stuff because it's just her over there. Her son's old enough and moved out. All of her kids are moved out. But so I have a second garden over there to pillage from. Anything else? You guys got any questions? Want to chill? Anything on your mind? Sometimes I like to just sit here and BS with you guys for a little bit. It's something different. Like I said, I'm not a morning person, so I'm normally not out here as much. Probably need to get a different background so it doesn't look like the background of my background. But it's not super humid, but it's starting to get there. Like I came out at what was it 9 o'clock and watered some of this stuff. It's already dry like within an hour, not even an hour. Now, if you look over here, you see these poles around these raspberry bushes. There's all these like poles and stuff here. That's because I had to put bird net over there because the birds were just picking away the berries as soon as they grew. I guess you'll have that when you have a garden with berries. If you guys remember that have been here for a few years, along the shed over there, I was growing strawberries below there. But with the groundhogs growing there and the birds over there, they just, whatever strawberries I did get, they ate them. Good for them. I hope they enjoyed them. I hope they were delicious. Strawberries are one of my favorite fruits, but anything with seeds is not good for me. And you can't really pick out all the seeds. Although I've seen people take a little toothpick, pick out the seeds of a strawberry, dry them out, and grow. Yeah, yeah, my real garden's next door. Well, they offered. I'm not one of those guys that would do that, but they say, hey, come over and take what you want. And my banana peppers would probably get about this big, but their banana peppers get like twice as big. You know what I mean? See, that's why I love having you guys here because I'm not a big flower person, but I know the value of flowers in the garden to bring bees for pollination and to help growth and stuff. So I do know the value of having that stuff there. And I have tried some new flowers, and that's probably what we'll do with that middle section once the kohlrabis and onions are gone. Maybe plant some flowers. I bought my mother, speaking of roses, Cassie, and I had a mini rose bush in the corner last year, which was it was just a year. It's not an annual. It was just, I mean, it was not a perennial. It wasn't coming back. It was just a little mini rose bush, but they were different types of roses. My mom didn't even think they were roses. I'm like, Mom, it says roses right on the thing. I think they're roses. And we had a couple of them back there in the corner. Hopefully that sunflower gets so big, I got to move that bunny back there so you can see it. Oh, I love when people bust my chops. I do it all the time, so I have to be able to take it. So I encourage it. Please try. Please continue to bust my chops. Um, but I bought my mother a rose bush, a small one, a couple years ago. I was like, I don't know if you like roses, Mom, but here's for Mother's Day, it's this little rose bush. I should have took a picture of it yesterday. I was cutting my parents' grass. It's freaking humongous, and there's roses everywhere on it. I mean, and it's growing right next to where their cat passed away earlier in the year. I think he was like 18. Sydney, named after Sidney Crosby. We had Sydney and Malkin. We had a white cat and a orange cat, and my parents kept Sydney, the orange one, just passed away. It was heartbreaking to see my mom and dad. Anyone who's had a dog or a cat for over 10 years and lose it. Um, I try to continue to tell myself how blessed I was to have the affection of an animal through some rough times in my life, but it still doesn't make it any easier when they pass away. Like, I'll be heartbroken when Blaze dies. He's been through a lot with me. He's going to be 13 in August. A teenager. I got a teenager, but this teenager, he's not going to go out and get drunk and get someone pregnant. But the other two are starting to get more affectionate. But when Blaze dies, he's going to leave me with two women. So the other two are girls. But I wish I could have dogs. I say it all the time. People are always like, "Why don't you have a dog? Why don't you have a dog?" I love dogs. My neighbor has a lab that comes over here every time I'm out. I wish he would come out to walk the dog so you guys could see Bailey. She's beautiful. A tan lab. Oh, when it was a baby, if I could have a dog and it could stay a pup the whole time, it'd be a lab. Baby labs are so cute to me. And actually, both of my neighbors have a tan lab. This one's friendly, loving, awesome, super hyper. The other one's a pain in the ass. You can't even get near it. Just barks all the damn time. And they're both named Bailey. Build a hidden cabin in the woods. Well, I know the guy. There's a contractor that owns all that area back there, and my neighbor's son over here is worked for him, and he was back there. They have plots. They might build stuff back there, but I love having the woods right behind my house, and I'm in town, but it's like living in the mountains and living in a city at the same time. Yeah, he's going to come over and do some work for me. If you see that bush back there, how it's all jacked up, I'm going to have him square off this bush. It's like 6 different types of bushes, actually. But he's a chainsaw master and all that stuff. He's gonna come down here and square that back bush off. Cut all these lower branches from this ginormous tree here. It's a pain in my ass with the little acorns that come off of it. Eventually, I want it cut down. Sorry, tree lovers. I love trees and nature and plants too, but this thing makes me work too hard. Too many leaves, too many acorns, too much bullshit that gets in all the rocks down here. So eventually, this big Goliath will be coming down. It's going to cost me like $1,000 probably to get it cut down, which is a shame. Unless my neighbor does it, I'll give him a couple $100. But I mean, there's enough room for it to fall that way. I just hope it doesn't fall in my shed. And he's also going to fix my pineapples. This this bush should be rounded off, and I didn't want to go up there on a ladder, so I just left it. So it looks like a pineapple with the little top. I want to put some eyes on it and make it look like it has hair. This one too. I cut all around it, but the top just has a hairdo, like it looks like a pineapple. I've seen people grow pineapples in their kitchens. You take the top of the pineapple off and soak it in some water till the roots come, then throw it in a pot, and you can grow a pineapple from the pineapple, like it grows another pineapple. Pineapple I love, but that's not good for my belly. Pineapple's rough on your belly, but I do love pineapple. I have watermelon in the house now and nectarines. So I love it. I don't know. I don't get the. You got anybody else like this in the winter and stuff? I don't get the craving for like fresh fruit and stuff as much as I do spring and summer. Like right now, I'm gonna go back in and have a nectarine and an egg sandwich for breakfast slash lunch. Now snack on some watermelon later on. Funny stream for you from where you mentioned grilling your steak the other day. You should challenge more. No way. I ain't stupid. I ain't challenging him. I ain't no good at grilling, man. I just had a. I lied. I said it was a big steak. It was just a little New York strip. You crave fruit all the time, Cassie? Yeah, I mean, I do, but it's like more, I think so, in the summer and the spring. And for those that have been here for a couple years, was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago? I can't even remember. I can't believe I've done this stream for so many years. But cantaloupe and watermelon we did in this middle. I build a trellis. I build two trellises and even hooked them together. I found a video on YouTube with ways to help grow your watermelon and cantaloupe. Rip up a t-shirt and make little hammocks for them and shit so they can grow without hitting the ground and all that stuff. And we grew a couple softball sized maybe watermelons and cantaloupes. I gotta find that stream because it's so funny because we set up a table over here and you remember that, Cassie? My poor little cantaloupe. But there was fruit inside. I mean, we got a couple scoops out of there. I actually set up a table, sat down, cut it up, showed you, you know, and it shows how hard I work to grow those, building stuff, maintaining it every day, moving things around, training it to grow up, and then to get this little yield. It's kind of depressing, but at the same time, it was success because I grew my own watermelon and cantaloupe. Now, if I would try it in a raised bed or a container, who knows? I really think just by the health of these peppers and tomatoes after 1 week that we're going to get some good shit from above ground planters, which is fine. It doesn't have to be in the dirt. Making that middle plot into another above growing area is going to be a challenge. I mean, it is slightly downhill, but if I just use those two whiskey barrels and maybe a couple more pots or something. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. And we might not be talking about these until next year. We may never talk about these if they don't pop up. Right in this little area. Hi, butterfly. Not butterfly. But right in this little area, from like here to here, that little 4 to 5 foot area, I have two asparagus crowns. We have one asparagus crown here and one asparagus crown here. Now, what they say is once you see it come above the ground, you put a couple more inches of dirt on it, and then you get like these asparagus spears will start popping up. Then they say don't cut the asparagus spears and eat the first ones. You wait till next year. I'm seeing ants, a lot of ants. I know my aunt. I ordered a bunch of outdoor ant steaks. And this little sunflower there, if that survives, there might be asparagus here and asparagus there. Who knows? Joker's in the house. What's up, brother? Odds is here as well. Good to see you, Odds. Easier to grow raised beds or pots because you don't have to worry about. Yep, yep. And the problem, Cassie, that we've had with my soil is there's something wrong with it. Let's go check out their garden. I don't think they're home. I'll see what they got. I'm on 5G right now, so I can go for a walk. They always say, you could jump in the pool. They're getting a new liner in the pool this year. Cauliflower? No, I haven't. I tried broccoli, though, pretty much the same way it grows. But they're going to get a new liner in their pool, and they say I could swim there anytime I want, and I will. I told her the one time I was talking to her, I was like, I feel weird going in there while you're there. Like, if you're there, I feel weird going there. She goes, no, don't worry about it. Ooh, they did plant. He didn't listen to me. I said put a walkway through the middle. See, and they throw lime on their stuff too. See how they put lime on their plants? I should try that. It works for them, and I have a bag of lime. So I see zucchini, tomato, and these are probably peppers. Look how badass. He's a handyman. Her son is a badass. He helped me on my house. Look at what he built. He put mine to shame. Isn't this a great garden? So they got peppers all along here, tomatoes, and it looks like cucumbers maybe. And these are cucumbers, I think. And this is zucchini over here on the mounds. But they're going to have the same problem they had last year. They didn't plant as many plants, but once it gets so big, they should have. I said they should have made like a diagonal walkway. Lime balances the soil pH. I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt for me to try it, right? I'm jealous of this too. He worked hard on this. So, Odds, you could say you went one-on-one with the Undertaker. He has his little parties down here. This is amazing. Look at this. Look how dope that little area is. He built that from nothing. What a nice chill area that is, right? He's got a hammock that they put up here in between these posts. Oh boy. And then birds chirping. Yeah, inside of this little back shed, I do have lime, so maybe it wouldn't hurt to throw some, especially on the back here where I'm in the ground. But I don't know. I mean, will I need to? Oh, here I planted. There was an underground bee's nest here last year. Excuse me. There was an underground bee's nest here 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I think, and I had to torch it, and now finally grown grass back there. So once again, blackberries, raspberries, asparagus, sunflowers, marigolds around the back end, onions, kohlrabi, romaine lettuce. I think the lettuce will be more successful in a pot as well. Radishes, yellow tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, green peppers, yellow peppers. And then, of course, over here, the good old herb garden. The garden. I already harvested oregano once. Looks like I'm going to have to do it again soon. Same thing with that lemon thyme. It's about that time. Speaking of about that time, anybody want to go one-on-one with the great one? Oops. Hi, Parker. You saying hello? You say hello to everyone, Parker? Hi, kitty. You guys can't see here. For those who missed the cats the first time around. Hi, guys. What are you doing? Look how big she is. That's the baby. Get him. They're going to fight. Get him, kitties. Here's my kitties. What are you guys doing? You going to fight? Go get him today. Ooh, it's nice in the basement. Shit. Laundry day. What is everybody else doing today? We're going to wind this up in a couple minutes. It was good little talk with everybody. I'm sweating. I need a freaking shower just from sitting out here. It's so hot. Here's those damn boring bees. Not boring as in not exciting, but they drill freaking holes into the wood everywhere. Oh. It's going to be a hot one. 85 the next few days. Already getting humid. I'm going to enjoy it the best I can. Live life while you can. Enjoy it. Go take a walk, touch some grass, as the kids say. That's what I should call this. I should call this stream touching grass. Hey, Charles Adderley is in the house. I'm at work until 5 in the afternoon. Man, that means the world. When you guys stop by when you're like work and shit, man, that's awesome. That means so much to me. It really does. Thanks, Prime Time. Yeah, I encourage you guys, go to the playlist, go to the beginning and see this is all just grass back when I started. Nothing but grass. 17 likes. That's amazing. At a 10 a.m. stream? Are you kidding me? You guys are awesome. I love you. Mama, Joker, Primetime, even you, Nightbot, Cassie. I don't know if I should throw some lime on there or not. We'll see. Like I said, it couldn't hurt. But they put it like right on the plants. I think they're trying to keep bugs away too. Does lime keep bugs away also? I don't know. Jaden, what's up, man? Are you the same Jaden that used to be an LTD Jaden Smith, or are you a different Jaden? Either way, glad to see you. Hey, Monstar, how'd I miss your funky ass? Sean, I looked into arugula. Maybe when I get the whiskey barrels in, we might try it, but it's just another lettuce. Love your character in Solo's universe. Oh, you're part of SSU, Jaden. No, there was a Jaden Smith that was in LTD a while back. So you're an SSU guy? Cool, man. Yeah, he's got to fix my damn shirt. I keep telling him, put my number on my shirt, or just take the shirt off. That damn letter glitch in the game. I wish I knew that. Always a warm welcome for you, Charles. You're the man, bro. You're so supportive. I see you in Mitch's streams, some hardcore sports streams, etc. This is the second stream. I'm gonna try to do more of these this year, possibly. Oh, that breeze feels phenomenal. But I told my neighbor I want at least maybe 10, 20 feet up, all these lower branches cut. Because, I mean, it's giving me shade, but my grapevine's trying to attach to it, and the fire pit's burning some of it. I don't make a fire big enough to catch a damn tree on fire, but maybe setting a tree on fire is the best thing I could do. Burn that whole thing down. No, I'm just kidding. Someday we'll take that thing down. I would love to have more sun too. Not that it doesn't hinder the sun too much. I get a good bit of sun from all the way up until 5 or 6 o'clock. Where we're at, people. We're gonna wind it down and send it home. I'll be back later on at 6 for more LTD action with you guys. Oh. Always a pleasure to hang out with you guys out there. And I'll see you in my stream. Tiffany, good morning. Yeah, keep the thumbs up coming. If you're watching a replay, throw a thumb, throw me a comment. What do you think of the yard? What do you think of the garden? What should I try to grow this year, next year, any of that shit? I appreciate everybody stopping by. I know some people will catch the replay later. It's all good in the hood. Thank you all. So different from what I normally do, so it is nice to try something different every once in a while. Cheers. Enjoy the beautiful day wherever you are. Find a way. Find a way to enjoy your day. Even if you're feeling shitty, even if something's bringing you down, find a way to enjoy your day. That's the phrase for today. Find a way to enjoy your day. No matter what is going on in your life, find a way to enjoy your day. Find a way to enjoy your day. Even if you got to stop doing something, do something for yourself today. Do something that makes you happy today. It's always fun making other people happy, but today, find something that makes you happy and do it. You deserve it. You're a good person. You're loved. Someone out there loves you. I do. And if I ever said it, I'm saying right now, everyone who's ever stopped in my streams, I love you to death. I really do. And I appreciate you guys being a part of my day. You could be anywhere. You're right here with me. At least for the time being. I'll see you later on for some LTD. And we out of here. Whoop, yeah. How do they do it? How do they do it? This shit right here? Some of this? Catch you later, y'all. We at it.